Welcome back, my floofers, and today we are going to be playing The First Tree. Now, apparently it's a game about this female fox. I'm not sure of her name. But the objective of the game is to... You're supposed to apparently find the first tree and find out what happened to your, family, I guess, or something like that, and, that's basically the story. I saw the trailer for it, and it looks freaking amazing. The quality, the storyline, it all looks pretty good. It's like the spiritual side. It's like kind of like how the Native Americans feel their spirit animal or something like that. It's kind of like that type of storyline. It's like a spirit animal type storyline that you saw in your dream, and it represents something or other. So. Well, that's pretty. Oh, we're starting out already kind of sad.
Are you awake? I thought I heard you get up.
Yeah, I'm awake. Sorry, I just can't sleep.
Are you thinking about him?
Yeah, a bit. Usually get back to sleep, my love. I'm fine.
No, it's okay. What else is on your mind?
I don't know. It seems weird, but I had one of the most vivid dreams of my life. I saw a fox on a snowy mountain, just looking confused and worried. Those eyes. I can't get those eyes out of my head. She was running in the windy snow, looking for something.
Do you think it has to do with you and what's been going on?
I don't know. It was just a dream, Rachel. They're not meant to make sense. A lot's happened the past couple days, that's all.
Well, if you're not going to sleep anyway, you should tell me. I want to hear.
All right.
This game's kind of dark so far. It started out this way. So far I can tell this game's gonna be good.
So, not far from her home, she followed that path to something unexpected.
Wow. Talk about
She couldn't
dark.
stay, though. She had to find her other two children. So she took that path. She followed it towards something ancient. Something with answers. The fox looked high and low, searching for any sign of her cubs. Points of light showed the way to this ancient tree. It was as if each one had a story to tell, all their own. The land was trying to tell my story, too. I felt like I was right behind her the whole time.
So what happened with this guy? Did he lose family members? Does he have children that he lost or something? Is this have something to do with his life? Or is it just a dream that he had? Because this is dark. But I like the aesthetic of it. It looks amazing. The quality, I had to turn the quality down because my computer can't really handle it, but it just looks, for what it is, it looks amazing. Okay, so I just keep following these beams of light, I guess. And they'll lead me to where I need to go. Oh, there's a waterfall. I think. Is that a waterfall? No, it's just a beam of light.
Do you remember what my dad did for a living?
Wasn't he like a lumberjack?
That's one way of putting it. If wood was a canvas, then a carving knife was his paintbrush. Even after working a 50-hour week, even after his hands were more splinters than skin, he would bring home the nicest piece of Alaskan weeping cedar and make me toys. That wooden train was the first toy I can remember, and I loved it. I just knew from a young age I was going to be a lumberjack, like my father.
So, his father was a woodworker, and he made toys for him when he was younger. Was that like his actual job, or is it something he just did for him as a kid? Because I'd like to know more. Okay. Reach the next scene, okay. Okay, we've made it out of the mountains. Are we back to a different place? Like, are we further ahead, or are we back to where we were before? Man, the art style in this game, it's phenomenal.
My teenage years were full of sketching, angst, and trouble. I wasn't popular or unpopular. Maybe just forgettable. I guess that gave me a sense of freedom, so I hung out with crazy kids, doing crazy things, even though I mostly just watched the chaos ensue. We did it all. Put fireworks in mailboxes, hide roadkill in people's garages, break windows of the barber shop in Anchorage. My dad was furious, but he was so busy working he couldn't do much to stop me from going out.
I think being an adult means there's no one to stop you making hard decisions. He had to make a living, and he couldn't be in two places at once.
Yeah, I realize that now. But at the time, I was sure he was more interested in growing his business than what was going on with me.
That's a very, sad way to look at it. That your dad cared more about that than anything else. Oh, shoot. Wait, was his dad a police officer? I'm gonna guess his dad was a police officer. What do you guys think?
He was working another late night, and my friends were over, saying how bored they were and how they had come all the way out to my house for nothing. One of them mentioned how that old, ugly beyond belief truck was still in the garage, and how we should take it for a spin. I was only 15, so I kind of fought it for a while. The next thing I knew, we were careening around the mountain path, rocks spitting onto the sides of the cliff, while my dad's cringeworthy bluegrass blared out the speakers. I drove while my friends were in the back of that yellow and purple truck, throwing beer bottles and trash at anything remotely interesting. Felt like I was soaring in the air with borrowed wings. But all good things have endings. A cop outside of Eagle River pulled us over after he saw us in a bottle rocket into someone's yard. What followed was a long night of talking to disappointed adults and feeling smaller than ever.
Well, he shouldn't have been out with his drunken friends. Whoa, what is this? Whoa. I don't know, this storyline is getting to me. I love it. Wow. Game has a deep meaning to it. I will give it props there. 18 of these things. What do these things do? Are they just pathways that guide me to where I need to get to go? Oh, yeah, they are, I guess. Yeah, there's another one. The art style of this game reminds me of like Cross Road or something like that. I love this style of art. Am I supposed to go there to the... There's more of those butterfly things. Wow. I've got 2 sets of them now, don't I? Yeah. Shoot, where am I supposed to go? Is that what I use the butterflies for? It's to get up here? Because I don't think I'm gonna make this. Yeah. I'm supposed to. Ah. No. Oh, I did it. Okay. What's the next part of the storyline say?
If there was some way I could take my love of drawing and turn it into a way of escape, nothing would make me happier. I wanted to create instead of tearing trees down. I wanted to move to the lower 48, not because I hated it there in Alaska, but I hated the idea of it. It's like all of that spite inside me had created this monster which followed me around my whole teenage years. I put so much energy into doing what others didn't expect of me. Why did I do that?
There's one fact you're forgetting, though. If you didn't have that fire in you, we probably would have never met.
You're absolutely right. Maybe the destination is all that matters in the end. But then why am I awake? Why am I seeing this fox go on her journey? And why can't I stop thinking about my dad?
Okay, I think I'm supposed to go towards these things, but I don't know. I can't double jump. I may have to turn the graphics on low, which turns off shadowing, which sucks. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I had to do. Well, guys, I guess there's no more shadowing in this game. Well, I mean, not really big shadowing. There's still a bit of shadowing, see? Faintly. Okay. Oh, what's this?
Even at my most distant, at the times when I detested him the most, he kept reaching out. For a year straight, he asked me every week when we were going camping. I thought he was just dense. Eventually, to shut him up, I agreed. We carried out the worn lawn chairs from the garage and set up a cinder block campfire at the site we'd always used behind the house. We walked down the mountain path, talking in the warm sunshine we only got a couple months of the year. Those 3 obsidian rocks shimmered alongside the shore, almost like sparklers pressed against a dark window. I'll never forget that wet stone on my feet, or how those massive mountains looked even bigger in the lake's reflection. I felt small, but grateful. As the sun set, my dad found something I hadn't seen for a long time. The tree where I'd made my first carving when I was 6. I hadn't even carved it. My dad had helped me, but I still called it my tree. Something about seeing my name there made me open up, and we talked about everything that night in that old camouflage tent. I told him how much I loved sketching and design, and how it would be a dream to study architecture in Seattle. I told him how I didn't get along with my friends much anymore, but that I didn't mind being alone. He told me he was there for me, and he joked that if all he had to do was write my name on a tree to finally get me to talk, he would have left me carved logs with novels on them in front of my room every morning. I don't know why it took me that long to realize it, but it was then I knew how much he had sacrificed for me.
Oh. So that's the knife that he used to carve his name into that tree right here. Interesting. Okay, everything about this game so far is wow. This probably has to be so far one of my favorite games I've ever played. The aesthetic, the wow. Look at this. Oh, I see it. I see it. Okay. I'm no longer lost. I just had to go back and collect one more of those stupid glow thingies that apparently lead me the way to where I'm supposed to go.
On our property, there were old abandoned pieces of a shed and car long left unused. I used to ask him all the time who those people were that left all this junk, and I'm sure he got so tired of hearing it that he made up some elaborate stories how a brown bear ate them and haunted the woods afterwards. What's funny is I think it made those people seem more real. Growing up thinking they were still hanging out like they couldn't say goodbye. I used to tell my friends how I could swear I saw spirits move near the water, and that always freaked them out. I guess it didn't bother me, because the way I saw it, they were normal people with old cars and sheds, just trying to figure out how to survive and be happy in the middle of nowhere. It was a cool thought that they didn't want to leave, but you know, I was a weird kid.
Well, you had good company since those ghosts like living in a place where they were brutally devoured.
Yes, barely. No! Bouncy, bouncy, bouncy! Woo! Love old mattresses. I used to jump on when I was a kid. Oh, wait. Something's glowing over there. What is it? More! Pathway to Victory Town. Well, guys, I'm going to leave this episode here. Thank you for watching, and if you liked the video, please pound the like button, and comment in the comment box if you want me to play more of this. I'm definitely on my own going to play more of this for you guys to watch, and thank you for watching, and I will see you all inside of another video!